Stephanie Moran. She's a super green living expert. She's the CEO discussing how to live a greener life with pets. Does making the switch to more eco-friendly pet ownership or lifestyle have to be overwhelming?
I truly believe it does not have to be overwhelming at all. I believe that it's taking one part of what you want to change when it comes to living a green lifestyle, when it comes to your pets, and doing that, and then moving on to the next thing. So we're going to have a discussion about all the things that you can do, but don't be overwhelmed by it. Just take one piece and do that. And once you've kind of mastered that, move on to the next piece so it becomes a habit.
Talk to us about pet waste, poop options.
I think the first thing is when it comes to dogs is to get compostable bags and make sure you pick up your dog poop. Just don't leave it on the grass.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to your cats, you can find better options for litter. You can use old newspaper. I've seen coconut, where companies use coconut. I've also seen from wheat. So you're not using their traditional litter. You can find definitely better options out there.
Spring is a great time for a doggy or kitty makeover. We need makeovers, Dr. Fleck. You need a hair dye. I do need one, a haircut. So can you opine about what we should wash our dogs and cats with?
I'm a big DIY person, and I love recommending people that make their own products, but not everybody likes to make their own products. But if you do, it can be super, super simple. You take some water, some vinegar, put it in a spray bottle with a little bit of dish soap, mix it together, and you can wash your animal that way. Get an old rag. You don't have to buy a specific rag for dogs. Use an old t-shirt or an old rag you have lying around the house. You can use that to dry your dogs as well. But if you're looking to buy a shampoo, look for something that's non-toxic. Look for, packaging that's more of a green packaging, made perhaps of recycled materials versus using, being made of virgin plastic. But like I said, I'm all about the DIY because it's simple and it's cost effective, and you'll save money by doing that.
Since COVID, of course, a lot more pet owners, people are concerned about buying healthier choices when it relates to the pet foods. What do you recommend?
Buying organic pet food. I eat organic, my kids eat organic, so my dog's going to eat organic. That would be one thing I would recommend. I would look for local companies that are making, they're using local ingredients as well. I would, we're talking about DIY. I would suggest making your own dog food. Again, not everyone wants to venture into that world, but again, it doesn't have to be overwhelming and it doesn't have to be complicated to do these things. I did find a recipe that seemed simple enough to make, and it contained rice, turkey, baby spinach, shredded carrots, zucchini, and peas, and it was all cooked up, and you could probably do it in your Instapot or your slow cooker and just leave it there, and then your dogs will have food to eat.
Keeping dog and cats mentally and physically, they need stimulation, and especially with toys. So what kind of eco-friendly toy tips can you share with us?
If you're looking for like the squishy toys, I would look for real rubber versus like synthetic toys. Again, I wouldn't probably give my baby some synthetic things to chew on, so I'm not going to give it to my dog as well. So looking for natural rubber could be a better option, like a healthier option. Again, we're going to touch on DIYs. You can make your own dog toys, cat toys. You can definitely be creative and make these things with stuff you already have around the house. You can give, if they're cats, like, cats, right? They love to like just kind of stare at stuff and then watch it like swing back and forth. Why not get like cotton you have around the house, like a string or something like that the cats can play with, and then buy secondhand. If you're looking to save money and you don't want to go to the pet store and spend more money, Facebook Marketplace is a gold mine for everything, not just pet stuff.
Sure. And Goodwill.
Right. Like anywhere you can get, dog bowls, you can get toys. If you're looking for blankets, if you're looking for, if you live in a colder climate and you need a jacket for your animals, like you can find all these things on Facebook Marketplace or secondhand stores to save some money.
Can you give us a few ideas for pet upcycling, whether we are using our own items or our pets? First, tell us about the upcycling?
So upcycling is basically taking something you have existing at home and creating something out of it. So it could be a pet toy that you take an old sock that might have a hole in it and you don't want to fix it, and you create a toy. You could put like a plastic bottle in it, close it up, and now your dog has something to chew on that makes noise that'll probably irritate the owner, but the dog will have a lot of fun playing with. So it's taking those items you might find around the house. So it could be socks, it could be old t-shirts that you braid up and create a dog toy with. It could be that you take old boxes for cats and make like a little maze out of that box. So finding stuff around the house, which could be smaller boxes. It could be adding socks to it. Just being creative and looking for ways to use stuff you already have around the house instead of, again, going out and buying something. And it could be a great project to do if you have kids, where you kind of sit down as a family and say, hey, we're going to make this cat maze together. Let's go. And then you find some stuff around the house and then you have a cat maze and you don't have to
I love that. Can you share one green tip that we can start today to preserve our planet when it comes to our pets?
A lot of food comes in cans. So aluminum is highly recyclable, 100% recyclable. So recycle your aluminum cans and please wash them out. And that goes for anything you're kind of recycling. Another hot tip is kind of rinse your stuff before you put in the recycling. It just makes the process a lot easier. For the people that are dealing with the recycling, they don't have to deal with mold potentially. And also it just makes the recycling of the actual product a lot easier.
Steph, thank you so much for joining us. What about a website?
goodgirlgonegreen.com. And my podcast is Green Junkie, where I talk about all things green every week.
Thanks for viewing our content on Pet Buzz Plus.